Man, you sound like you got a water leak.
Welcome everyone to BECKONED Development Weekly Stream episode 11D1. And yeah, we got a dog in the background that's drinking waters. So bless his heart.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah. So we've been busy. We've been getting stuff done, and I've been working on other projects at the moment.
Of course. Never going to get page 11 done.
No, page 11 is basically finished. I'm moving on.
I've heard that before. It's basically done, minus a bunch of this.
I'll come back to it.
I got some fractals to put over here. And I got some leaves to put here.
Anyway, who we got in the chat? What's up, Robert Shepard? Bow, sir. How you doing? And Bud, welcome. And B-Rose, what's up, B-Rose? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, so just figured I'd get started on a new panel for mystery page because I also figured to try to confuse anyone so they don't start piecing everything together. I'm just going to start kind of working a little bits at a time. So you'll see me start certain things or come back to these images maybe down the road. And we'll get them done. So you guys will be going like, whoa, didn't we see that in 3 episodes ago? It's like, yeah, but now I finished it up and I got another phase to go. I've been working on other pages too. It's just how I can keep having content and not ruining the book.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm just waiting to. I kind of really don't think page 11's done.
Like I said, it's almost there. But I figured you guys, would like watching me working on something new. So thanks to White, taking all the wind out of the sails.
Man, I've got so much love for you and your capabilities.
I don't like these angles.
Along with your speed of
design. Come on. All right, stop.
What did I go too far?
It felt weird.
A little bit?
Felt weird.
All right. Well, anyway, so enough with the good comments.
Yeah, we can't do that here. It feels weird.
What do you mean? Well, anyway, I mean, it could feel worse if you had that 80s music in the background from Vice City.
Figured something a little bit more subliminal might conjure the Mobigs.
Right.
You know how my music choices usually take him out. So I was like, well,
he said that's why he hardly ever shows up and stays on, is because of that stuff that you've got in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy screaming elevator music, I think, is what he had called it. Something along those lines.
So people have liked liked what they've seen with the Tiger Blue game.
The Tiger Blau.
Tiger Blau. Oh yeah. People seem to like what they see. Some people are going, oh crap, I'm gonna be calling you.
Hey, I mean, at some level, at some point, I mean,
you did great.
Kind of wild to be able to throw a game idea through with the comic book and say, hey, if you guys really come out and back it, then
yeah,
rock and roll.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets up there, I think he said if it hits off good, we'll be coming back to it to really liven it up.
Be careful on what that target comes out to be.
Yeah. We talked about the full game, what the full game would be.
Right.
And the art implementation, because
Oh,
most of that was his idea. Like he sketched
okay.
it down and cropped it and sent me a picture and said,
Okay.
like this, but make it move. So I took from that
Right.
and
Right.
started making sprites and parts for it, and you put it
Kind of
together.
kind of leaves it pretty open ended, like this, but make it move. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the long and short of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's
Uh,
that's that's fair, dude. Our
but yeah, it ain't,
conversation,
it'll get
our
AAA with the right money behind
our,
it.
our conversation yesterday, the other day.
Oh no, what did I say?
Uh-huh.
Secret messages. We're okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind
All
of
right.
kind of like
Yeah,
holy
all right.
crap.
Okay. So Nito, uh, you know,
Kind of
might
wild, huh?
want to toss.
Oh, dude, it gets better. It gets even
Good.
more
All
better.
right, yeah. Move along tonight
Anyway,
because we
sorry.
can't tell.
Sorry.
We can't tell. And I'd have to,
Yeah,
yeah, I'd have to talk to a few people on that.
sorry for going like secret Uber, but
Yeah,
whatever. It just has to happen sometimes when we're like really kind of gelling back and forth on our thoughts and whatever's going on. The whole
gelling.
brother thing and all. It ain't
Shitty.
it ain't like it sounded. I didn't mean it to sound like that, but we got it figured out. Just some extra kind of enhancement of some stuff that we've been working on some stuff we thought about with the Tiger Blue game. Like it'd be cool if we could do this, and so yeah, I found it.
All right, so yeah, I guess it's all right. He was fine with me talking about stuff before.
Okay.
But Dwight, if we're gonna talk about it, then be prepared.
I think so. I
be
really
prepared
do.
for Matt.
I think so. So
hey,
most of y'all have seen that. Tiger Blue is potentially looking at being on a Game Boy cartridge, and so
and when we did this, I wasn't aware that's exactly where
I
he
wasn't
was
even
to
thinking
go.
it either. So we basically on our own went and kind of thought, all right, black and white. It's an old 1930s, and like that's gonna drive me insane.
I know it's gonna drive me nuts. Give me a second. Keep talking to me.
Yeah, I'll keep talking. So some of the concept was that this is a 1930s, during kind of the testing. If you watch the trailer that they put together, and so a bunch of the the Nazi testing and all that stuff that was going on kind of in the 30s, and then Tiger Blue kind of comes through on wanting to fight against that, and so the black and white in the 1930s and the actually, gosh, yeah, NTM is right. That noise was more annoying than Jeremy rambling. So the idea was that it was black and white, it was a kung fu and 1930s. So we were kind of thinking like, okay, 1930s, like what did the theater look like back then? And they were using the old projectors, and you had the speckles and the dust particles on the screen and the little stuff that dances and all that. So
the cigarette burn for the.
So we did the intro, and at first I was doing, and Jeremy found the post-process capability to put on Unreal and show the screen and make it look like it's got the dust particles and all that, like an old-timey film. And I was like, oh crap, it'd be so cool if I could put that together and have that on the screen, and then be able to make this look like you're in a 1930s theater, but yet playing a fighting game. but having the black and white and the dust particles and stuff. Well, we took it to another level and did the intro, and playing around with the Unreal logo and hours and RGB, and basically then put the tickers along the sides, so you got the little squares like it's a 35 millimeter film. And anyway, so we do all that, and then have a little projector noise in the background, and just really kind of start to bring you into like you're sitting in a, like a 1930s black and white film. So that was just kind of the thought and the idea behind it. And then all of a sudden we see that he's talking about potentially having Tom Dubois do cover art for a Game Boy cartridge. And then we're like, holy crap, how cool would it have been for us to take and do a Game Boy overlay post-process where it just looked like a Game Boy screen, and then turn around and we start talking and just really mind melting on what that would look like or what's going. Well, then Jeremy goes to the next level and goes, well, what if you made it the resolution of and I'm like, oh my god. So then we get to a spot where like you get it really super grainy and it looks, and I nearly have to kind of make a design decision and say, hey, I want it to be visible, I want it to be have some decent resolution to it, but how cool would it be for it to be green screen, Game Boy looking? And then it was like, all right, so then we blew up on, do we do this and we do that? Do we do a window frame around the thing and do a Game Boy window frame and all this other? But anyway, it was just cool. It struck me, and since there's no music playing and I got bored and I'm waiting on Jeremy to finish this page, I thought I would look up if there was any post-process Game Boy look and feel for Unreal, and of course there is. And so I took a snapshot of that, sent it over to him in the background, and that's what he was complaining about, that we're doing secret messages. Really what it was is just like, holy crap, look at that. It's the green screenish filter for the Game Boy, and just like, that looks so cool. So fill you guys in on, because I guess we're not supposed to keep too many secrets from y'all, because you're even here putting up with our shit for an hour on Friday. So might as well bring you in on some of it so that you're not so much in the dark. Well, however,
I haven't talked to Matt about that at all. So
however,
hey, Matt,
however,
you want to do that?
Please, everyone promise me, don't tell Noah.
Too late.
Keep that secret from him, just so that between us. But no, anyway, it was just one of those. I was kind of thinking about it. I'm like, all right, this is dragging on already. I need to go see. And it just kind of popped in my mind, like, actually, is there an actual way to do that? And I didn't get to look before. So anyway, it's been really neat, and just so many of these other projects just start to open up other ideas of really what's capable. And I think truly, not to go down too much of a rabbit hole, really, but and just to kick Unreal some love on just so many different darn things that you can do in there, and what all is really
it's pretty nice.
Mind-blowing what all you can do and play with. And I think just a testament to what they have going on and the capabilities is just another reason why it's really good that we have picked them thus far as our platform to kind of do what we're doing and what Blueprint has allowed us to do, and then the other things that come along with it where we're playing, and then turn around and we have to probably say no to a Mavericks video game, and it's just really been cool. Just the stuff that that Unreal has gotten us to, where it's, hey, can we do this? And then I'll go Google it, or I'll look and find out, and just do the searches and dig down through the videos, and then actually find, holy crap, somebody did actually put something together, some breadcrumbs that I can follow, and then do it our own way. Because that's the other thing. I'll find stuff that someone else has done, but we'll take it, we'll twist it, we'll do something on top of that our own way, and just give it our own twist. But it's just really been neat, the things that we have access to that have allowed us to do all these things. So the so I guess there's a check in the mail for us to you want the short version, or you want the short version of what that Matrix video game's going to look like?
You mean Mavericks?
I keep saying it wrong, right?
Yeah, you keep saying Matrix.
I keep. Well, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I just see the Matrix all the time. That's just kind of how it works. I'm a programmer. Don't hate. Don't get too upset. But no, honest man. I mean, a Mavericks game could be interesting. Heck, you might talk about it. Just no.
Nope. I don't. No is not allowed.
You don't want anything to do with it?
I don't want nothing to do with it.
I mean, we'd have to put a bed. We'd have to put a bedtime in it, so that so when it's like 8:00, the game's like, you need to save. It's time to go to bed. We could do that, but just yeah.
Well, the only music you would like in it's the Beatles.
Oh right, yeah.
We don't have the rights for that.
And then I can only imagine what kind of 80s movies references he would want in there. But
it'd basically be Duke Nukem, but PG.
Oh gosh, okay, that's PG-13. That wouldn't even be fun.
PG-13.
Yeah, that was so sad. That had pasties in it. But anyway, I mean, like I said, just trying to bring you all along, kind of on where we're at. It just makes it so much better to bring you guys along instead of sitting here going, hey,
well, yeah, all right. So,
secretive talk in the background, and then you guys are going, what the heck are you talking about?
So not only have I been working on other IPs, but I've also been working on BECKONED the game with the white, like we were talking to you guys, I think last week.
Man, you can't tell them about that.
Why not? Why not?
Because I mean, gosh, man. I mean,
gosh, man. Because you've got to do it, right? You're in the middle of trying to piece it all together and get it working. So the pressure.
Nah, it's coming along. We've kind of rebooted, so to speak, and started going in, and really and truly, Jeremy and I kind of had a heart to heart, and was like, hey, where are we at? Where do we want to be? Truly honest. The answer to that, where do we want to be, is further along with BECKONED. And so it really started to turn out that the conversation was like, okay, hey, what else do we need to do? Where else can we dabble and play around just with the two of us? No others, no more extra funding right now. What can we do still to push forward and really start getting it going? And so all of a sudden this just sparked something on Jeremy, and he's like, oh man, yeah, I know exactly where. And he just starts doing a map of Burketh and just starts rolling, starts sending me stuff. And then here we are. And it nearly got to the point where I caught up to him. And as he's sending me stuff, I'm throwing it in, and he's sending updated backgrounds and artwork, and then I'm dumping it in and then running through it and showing him a video. And then all of a sudden it's just coming to life. So really cool to see, for sure, the fact that we're pushing. So more's coming. The battle is broken and on purpose, but working through that. However, I will say there is progress being made, and there's actually 3 characters on the screen taking turns and actually fighting enemies. So, there's a piece of that where good stuff to look forward to. And then as we progress through and get some stuff rocking and rolling, we'll definitely be sure to share it with you. Hope you all are as excited as we are truly for where this is headed, where this is going. And can't wait for y'all to see it, truly. Besides just us kind of scrolling something on here, I mean, I can't wait to get it to a spot where we're ready to kind of throw it out there and deploy it, and almost do probably like an update to what we currently have out there, and just let you guys actually run through and play with it and see. I mean, that's kind of the whole mindset right now, is just to get the backing and get more of y'all playing it, having fun, liking it, and supporting us more so than what we already have. So that's about the rambling that I've got.
Dang, I thought you were going to go for another 22 minutes, man. I was like, this is the easy stream.
I might have tried, but but no, like I said, just really and truly had a conversation, like, where are we at, where are we going, what can we do, what do we want to do, what are we comfortable with, not comfortable with, and then it really just started to mesh well. And then the inspiration was there, and we just started to kind of mess on some stuff a little bit. So I was able to work on certain things in Beckon that should have been done early on, but it's just interesting now to revisit a bunch of my old code that that works, but yet it was built for the single purpose of what the Beckon prototype was, and I really needed to get back in there and start prepping it for future scale, instead of just, okay, this works for just this level and just this battle type, and there was no extra moving forward from that. So here we are.
Born to be kings.
And if we're gonna
that was
so
clean,
I was actually thinking about this. I was thinking about Jeremy singing on stream, and we were gonna do a new segment and call it making an ass of ourselves. And
no, Neff and them are doing that.
Oh, really? So I figured we could actually just start a new session inside of here, and then take turns.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Well, you already were. I mean, what's the difference now? Because I called you out on it.
No, because then we'd have to endure you doing it too.
Oh, see, yeah. Then you get revenge. I was going to do my rendition of Holy Diver.
What's that?
Whatever.
What's Holy Diver?
Dio, I think.
Yeah, do like that jock rock. Well, I'm coming home.
This is so much better. I don't know if this will come through on your side. Probably not, huh?
I had a inappropriate Office Space joke right then, but I won't.
So
Yeah,
this is
none
what
of
I was
that.
talking about.
Yeah, none of that. I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, enough of that. Get me a red mark on my stream over that crap, dude. Come on.
You muted.
Oh, you're still in it. Damn. Well, you know, he had a good run there for 20 minutes. He's party hardy right now. So. Good Lord. All right. Jeez, he's just gonna keep listening to it. You listen to your music, dude. We're doing streaming. Not like we get paid, but if we ever do get paid, be a fun episode to get paid from.
Like no sense of humor whatsoever, man. You are absolutely just a crash party.
Have to be in some cases, man.
Oh, that's my jam.
Well, good. Listen to it later. I can't. Not right now.
Oh, heck yeah, man. That is hairband all over, man. That's actually like right up Noah's alley, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
It is.
I think they. Oh, what's up, Joe?
Uh-oh. This is so solid, brother drama.
and he shows up, you know. Wow.
Oh yeah. Surprise, surprise. Are you ninja kicking some boards over there?
Nah, he ain't even doing that. Heck no. He's the but that's pretty sad, man. I go to kick on some jams, and then you just turn around and
it's algorithm stuff.
You just turn on and block me like that. I mean, there wasn't no Russian bot that kicked on and muted me. I know. I didn't
say that. I said algorithm for later. I want the episode, if we do get paid eventually for getting enough episodes and enough people, I would like this episode to give me some money, and I can copyrighted music is played like that.
I mean, how long of a time frame do you get to? I mean, I don't think
it's any time frame.
I gave them credit for it.
I think I let it go for a little while and then was like, yeah, that's long enough. Great, it was funny, but then I kept clicking back.
But yet you can play like a full, huge, long video of Cradle of Filth.
Oh, I know, and that's what I was testing. I was trying to see how much it did.
Right.
It's not there anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. It's been cut out.
You can, but I can't. Okay. That's
law. Remember, I'm dictator over here, man.
Oh, that's for sure. I ain't arguing with that at all. You need to have an armband. Is it still too soon?
Yeah, I think a little bit.
I mean, gosh, man, it's been like 90 years, but yet it's still too soon.
Whoopee.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Don't get too angry. You gonna shoot Joe a link or what?
I already did. He don't want no part of this.
Sure.
Yeah, he don't want no part of this.
Oh, is that what we need to call the show? Masturbator and Commander and the Masturbator and Colonel.
Colonel of the what? Colonel of the channel? Commander of the channel? Okay. Masturbator Commander. That's funny. Oh.
It's kind of Masturbator and Colonel, I think it might be. Wait a minute. You're the Colonel.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't.
But it says Commander, not Colonel. Now it's Master. No. Oh, there he is. What's up, Catapano? Thanks for wearing the shirt.
Hey, that almost looks like my background.
This is the real Joe Catapano.
I'm here in the flesh.
At the real. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we've had a running gag, Joe.
Yeah. At the beginning of the show. I sent him a picture last week, and he's like, "Oh man, nice."
Dude, at first I was like, "What? Was I really on?" And I was drunk or something?
That's even better for you to go like, I'm not so sure if I was on or not.
Yeah, who knows?
Man, I drank a lot of wine that night.
Mhm.
Oh no, that
It-
was just good.
My
So
relatives that see my shows, my streams, they're always like, "You're always drinking on stream." I was like,
no,
yeah, dude.
it's not real. It's just my persona.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I have to. It's my
Nothing's real. It's all TV.
right for sure, dude. It's a Truman Show over here.
Yeah.
Truman Show.
But
So-
no, so there was a couple weeks ago, man, I was pretty darn not feeling good, and so I took it, put your picture up, and I was like, throw this up. I'll just sit there on the stream with a Joe pic up the whole time.
That's brilliant, dude. I was thinking about that for my hopefully my job doesn't watch this. I
Well-
was trying to figure out a way to do that with Zoom. That way I could
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like,
So-
oh, I froze out. Oops.
yeah. So where it kind of came from was, I guess, the stream before that, everybody was watching the chair, and
Mm.
and the chair had more views than we did on a stream, and so we were kind of making fun of the chair, but then all of a sudden Jeremy and I go, wait a minute, like they got more views than we do, like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Says
kind
a
of
lot.
embarrassing.
Thanks,
Well,
Joe.
don't expect me to save the stream. You know, I usually bring it down.
Actually, I
with
think we
Noah.
went down 2 viewers. Yeah, so that's yeah.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. You know, they'll come back after.
What
a bit.
happened, man? You used to have some star power.
Yeah, well-
Dwight had a 22-minute monologue you missed.
Oh, I probably did miss that.
Hey, good news is it was recorded. You can go back and watch it
Okay. That's the best part.
for sure.
It's the best part.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to be kicking boards and stuff, but
They
I just
kicked
felt
you
tired
out?
as hell today. So I was like, I'll skip it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got it.
Uh-oh.
man. You
Got
got
the
it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you got it. Don't say it. Don't say it, but you got it.
Don't I got it? It'll become true.
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
You we'll
Oh,
talk
no.
we'll talk afterward. I got the hookup. I know what you need to take, and I know how you need to kick it.
Okay. When
Well, you
when
got-
I have some troubles, I'll
Yeah.
give you a
You got a horse ranch over there, Dwight?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, I'm telling you, I got to a spot. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and light up into it, man. So I had like a
Oh,
fever and body aches that were just, oh man.
None of us are doctors.
For
just
2
as a
days?
forewarning.
I ain't going Joe Rogan on this, man. Give me a sec. I'll get it figured out. So, man, bad body aches, fever, whole 9 yards, and then thought I had it kicked because the fever and the body aches were gone. I felt good. I felt fine. I was like, oh man, 2 days, beat it. I'm done. What are y'all complaining about? This ain't nothing. 2 days, it's gone. And then that next day, man, I felt so tired, so beat, so fatigued, and I'm going, oh my gosh. It was like get up, do dishes for 5 minutes, and then go take a 2-hour nap.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it
got,
was
you got minutes of energy to
that's really what it was.
use.
And
Jeremy, what are you drawing? You drawing nuns or something? What are you drawing?
we really don't know. We actually quit asking because he's actually kind of getting more done than he ever has on a screen before.
Okay.
So we were kind of trying to let him do his thing.
You asshole.
The Publix was out of sake, I guess. Is that what
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, actually, he's on a roll. It's interesting. Wow. hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Cheers to that one, buddy. That's
cheers.
we almost instead of bumping mics, it needs to be like a
Bumping uglies, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bumping glasses.
Bumping
No.
uglies.
No bumping glasses, man. Where's your mind at? The gutter?
I'm trying to trying to find the chat as well because I lost my window. Gotta go back here.
Oh man, it was messing with me. It popped the chat in the bottom.
Mm.
I don't know if it did it to yours.
No, I guess I popped it out of the window. You can pop it off the window.
I
Pop it
do
off.
that all the time, but yet mine was anyway.
Oh, what's
never
up,
mind.
24 Eyes? Sorry, guys, I'll run a little bit, between monologues. What's up, Jeremy Burtz? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up?
Well, nobody would. Here's the thing, Jer. No one was complaining that you were actually getting work done, and now turn around, and here we are. And
Here we are. What?
So, are you drawing a nun?
No.
Oh, okay. All right,
These are watchers. What our main character is testing to become.
Okay, carry on.
Are they? Yeah, they feel very clergy like, but you know.
That is a purposeful thing. But,
Almost kind of Masonic.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, eyes wide shut going on, I guess.
Right.
Is that
Can you-
chopsticks holding up his hood?
Yeah, that's what it is, Joe.
Can you put some more of them thingies from Eyes Wide Shut on here?
Doilies?
I don't know if you got to do pasties. I don't know if you got to do pasties when you do that. So are you just going to leave that Jeremy Burtz up there and then no one can see Joe?
Oh, yeah.
That's
funny.
It's like, yes, guys, I was still on here, just in case you were wondering. How's the Star Circuit deal going, man? Are you kicking back up on that, or how?
Well, you mean like the sales or number 2?
All of it, any of it. What do you got going on?
Yeah, all right. So, Joe, it seems like Dwight's just hit the crack pack energy tonight. I don't know what's happening.
No, I'm okay with it.
All right. Yeah. It's cool. It's interesting.
What?
What's
I think you got that.
You
Well, Jeremy, let's be honest. You have the crackback energy usually.
I was trying to start something.
Okay. So yeah, for Star Circuit,
can you mute him?
You're gonna mute me?
I know, isn't that a shame? That is the only thing I hate about StreamYard is you cannot mute Jeremy.
Yeah, he's the master debater and commander, dude.
Such a shame.
Masturbates, die in his own hand.
Masturbates. So
carry on.
Yeah, for 24 Eyes, if he's still watching, I don't know if he will after this.
No, we have 2 viewers, and there's 3 of us on here. So
Well, I mean, we're all using StreamYard, so it should be an actual legitimate someone else.
I don't know who it would be, but let's go.
So Star Circuit is on its way. It's I'm thumbnailing all the pages because I went back and added stuff, and it looks like to be like a 64-page book, so like a double the size of the first one.
Oh my! Wow.
And so it'll be good. Yeah.
Oh my!
Sweet. Any activity, any movement on the first one?
Oh yeah, we get some. Depends on if I'm on a show or if I get passed around like word of mouth wise.
Passed around. I know what that means.
Yeah, not where you're going with it, but
okay, all right.
Like
whatever. All right.
Yeah, the reviews get passed around. I've had a couple good reviews, and that was good.
Good for sure.
I am working on this. I don't know if I lose my face if I do this though.
Well, don't. Hope you're wearing pants.
No, but.
Well, okay. Surprise.
I'm making this thing.
Hold
on. You don't have to zoom in or anything. But yeah, this is what I'm making.
We're still not going to see it anyway if you zoom in.
Yep. Actually, it's pretty good quality for just.
No, I was talking about the other, but never mind. Keep going.
Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. Inking this thing. Finish up.
Yeah.
Cool.
For sure. Oh, you're actually doing that the traditional way. How many?
Yeah.
How many layers do you have on that?
Dude, nearly 6,000.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Jealousy sounds so stupid.
I didn't know you could do that on paper.
Well, yeah, it's dude, they have these things called pens with ink.
Oh, okay. So like 60,000 strokes on that, huh?
Not the same thing, but it's something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
50 strokes.
Jeremy used to know what this was. He used to.
Yeah,
go on
you
some
no,
pill.
a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done any originals in a while, Jeremy?
What do you mean originals? What you're saying is traditional, it's not original.
Yeah, but to have an original, I'm not talking NFTs here. To have an original, you have to draw on paper. You know?
No, you don't.
Oh,
it is original. It
Are
is
we in a
original.
spot? Like,
No
man.
one's gonna sell and buy
Can
your digital strokes.
Can we not get a
Then
first
that's
aid?
called traditional art.
Can we not get a first aid kit up in here?
Mm.
I need to go get a burn kit.
Yeah, burn victims here. Well, good thing Collision's here. She can.
What's up,
disperse.
Collision Bomb? Right
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
right in the explosion.
We're back to 3 people watching.
Heck
So,
yeah.
Well,
Look,
four now.
rock and roll.
Four now.
Look, it's February. It's what is in February? Isn't it Suicide Watch month? Maybe people are.
Dude, I am so
feeling down.
tired of this day, that day, and it's Bubble
Well,
Gum Day, and then National Hot Dog Day.
Joe, for the sake of our channel, please go ahead and finish.
About the Suicide Watch.
Yeah, please go ahead and finish. You can't bring something up like that up and then Dwight go, no, I'm tired of
Suicide
these
Watch,
days.
dude.
It's like, come on, you got to be careful.
Well, I didn't want to bring up because it's also Black History Month, but I take the Denzel Washington approach on Black History Month, where it's just like it seems like it's patronizing to have a month where we care about your history.
But
You know what I
every
mean?
other month, like, who cares?
Yeah, that's kind of how it's weird.
It's
weird.
yeah. Oh, I get that. But it's all it is political, which is such a shame because you should care about all of it all the time.
Right. But I am cool with the Suicide Month of February though, because I feel like we don't really pay attention to that very much, and we probably should.
Valentine's Day wrapped up in the middle, is that kind of like, all right, well, it's over. Think about that. Just just think about that for a second. I would imagine there's I would imagine there's probably more suicides in February than
What are we talking about?
Maybe.
Why are we even?
Are you aware that it's Suicide Month though, dude? Suicide Awareness Month?
No, but now that I am, guys, if you're having issues, there are phone numbers and help.
There are
Go
800
get it.
numbers.
Go get it. And if anyone in the chat knows what it is, please do it.
I wasn't making
Here's
light
the
of it.
thing.
I was just saying.
Here's the thing: if there is anyone watching this, they will not ever kill themselves because they will be so much more gratified by being bored at watching Jeremy trying to get this page done that it's almost like going to Walmart at 2:00 in the morning. You just feel better about yourself.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing. I feel like just in general, if you end
like
up
life
on the stream,
if you come on here and watch Jeremy, life is not that bad. Like there could be so much worse.
you're probably right. I feel like if they're watching us, they're at least getting a little bit of the banter. They're feeling
some
closer.
entertainment where they're like, "Oh my gosh, like I could be that much more retarded."
There you go. Just in case anyone needs.
Can I say that, or is it like can't say retarded month or something?
Well, I don't know. I feel like the people that care about suicide also care about that word, but whatever.
We're done.
I don't know. I mean,
we're done. Dwight had a good week, and now we're done.
I come on the stream once a month max,
and wreck it. Yeah,
and I wrecked it,
and it's just wrecked. It's absolutely just down.
My bad, Jeremy. You know what I mean?
Actually, no, Joe. I actually don't think it's you. I actually don't. I mean, like.
Well, I hope not. I'm not the host or co-host.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of been headed downhill for. I mean, we had a chair with like double the viewers that we had. So I mean, I don't know how you come back from that. I mean,
I don't know how we're gonna come back from this.
Well, Jeremy, where is your book at? Like, are we gonna hit the next? Are you gonna have to open up a new sign-up page in 6 months, or?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we're
think?
looking at 2025.
That's a stretch for even Jeremy's timeline, but
I mean, you know, a page a year, probably.
Dude, actually, if it's that detailed, I won't mind. You know what I mean? You probably, dude, you really should try to put it out like in 2030.
just to give you some cushion, so that
Right,
I mean, it's gonna turn into oh man, I just need to put this little touch over here. Oh man, this really needs this over here, and no,
Dude, you're with that kind of timeline, your whole demographic changes. Like your audience is in a whole
yeah,
new bracket.
Noah's gonna be like 40.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be like, I'm done with monkeys, dude. I liked monkeys when I was 21. You
By
know?
the time this is done, Noah's gonna be like, "Gosh, man, I have a mortgage."
I know, dude. He's like, I can get it for my kids.
Gosh. So let's all agree that we almost need to do our own roast. Like we nearly need to do like a straight up episode that's just straight up roast.
Roastings.
Well, I think we're doing it.
I think we're doing it right now. I was just saying, yeah.
It's just not official. We didn't put the banner up or nothing. You know, we didn't prep.
No.
This kind of just.
I figured. Yeah, I'm drinking wine. I'm feeling good. Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm running out. You know.
Refill. Yeah. Jeremy's on water tonight.
No, he's on vodka. No. That's Sky.
No, that's dumb water.
Dumb water.
It sure ain't helping.
Oh man, dude. So,
well, thank you, Dwayne.
Are you working? Is this a concept art sheet, dude, or is this a page? How come you're not working on a page?
This is a page. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Nice.
It's a.
So you're going to continue.
Sideways. You're going to have to take the book and turn it the other way.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to stay secret about a lot of the panels because every page basically has something that is interesting. So I'm having to kind of pluck out certain frames and do a little bit at a time. That way the audience can't pick up. I don't want to ruin the book by working on the whole thing. So I'm kind of jumping around. Even the page number isn't up here, so you can't figure out what I'm working on.
So look. So this is an actual page. That's good to know. I'm glad that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm actually working on it.
It almost kind of actually coincides with National Suicide Month.
Jeremy doesn't approve, dude. Doesn't approve of that one. Are we losing viewers because
it looks like they're trying to cover something up. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Are you planning to go through color each page, or are you going to do it all in bulk at some point?
Not exactly. Are you talking about do all the line work for all the book and turn back and do all the color for all the book? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, what's your plan?
No, I'm doing page by page when I get done color. Now, going back to the way that you're doing it, though, I am pulling my color palettes from previous pages, and I've kind of got the color palette figured out. So I'm not too – and then your old color range trick, too. Did you know that that's been I think Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was the first movie to really start putting, like, digital color filters and stuff on things?
Yeah.
Boring. Moving on.
Wait, so
boring.
It's like boring technical stuff. Boring.
Man.
So
hey, Dwight, stay up for the crack pack ep rounds on good stuff.
You a horny toad.
Is good stuff on tonight?
He's usually on Friday night.
Is he? Okay. I popped into Vinny's Friday night or Friday day stream today. They have some cool. Chris Fisk was over there and Miriam.
Mm-hmm.
Good cats over there.
I don't know what you did to Dwight, but yeah, Chris Fisk used to hang out here.
Yeah, he used to. Not anymore.
That's because Chris Fisk. That has nothing to do with your channel. I think that's Chris Fisk, like actually getting.
He's getting around.
His popularness.
Yep.
Gosh, man, you got me wanting to listen to some Home Free.
Mm.
And that who sung all that stuff? I mean, it wasn't George Clooney. Never mind.
So what do you think about Rogan and and Neil Young? It was so weird. I mentioned Neil Young to my dad the other day.
And piss on Neil Young.
What?
More power to him. Here's the thing. Either way, no matter what, free speech. And if Neil Young wants to do that, then fine. And you are pulling your music because of what a comedian said. Or had on that is satirical, that is no matter whether he was being honest, true, what, it doesn't matter. He is a comedian, and you want to then uproot everything. What my true
more than a comedian nowadays.
Oh, that is true. However, here's the thing: don't care. He can say or do or whatever.
Right.
He knows that there are though potential repercussions as to what he says and what he does. But for someone else to pull their music off, who cares? However, isn't it interesting?
I've got more than this.
Isn't it interesting that Neil Young is starting a Sirius XM channel, and this gave him free publicity?
Yeah, I was going to say my first thought.
Just saying.
My first thought, this was not Neil Young. Neil Young is probably senile, and this is like a PR person.
Well, didn't Neil Young also sell the rights to all of his music and doesn't even own it anymore? So how does he even have the right to pull it off of Spotify? If
it's got to be the record company.
That's the rocky part about the music industry is the deals already screw a lot of musicians. He doesn't even own it anymore. Because of those type of deals, and but here's my take on it:
go ahead.
Is if again
boring.
Neil Young,
shut it up.
Neil Young wants to do that. That's his prerogative. Anyone wants to do that's his prerogative. But Rogan isn't a doctor, but he is very, very influential. So if he says some stuff, listen to everything he says. You can't sit there and judge a guy and just listen to what the media is saying about him. You have to listen to all his shows. And yes, even though they're all saying that he self-proclaimed an idiot, what he's trying to tell you is like, look at it yourself. My job is to talk to these people and have these conversations. And it's not to agree with you or agree with them.
Agreed.
So the more thing that I'm worried about here is because recently we've got the comic books being taken out of the schools right now. Or those two comic books, V for Vendetta and this other one, Mouse. So it's funny how those books warn us about that type of censorship. That's what they're very anti-fascist books, but
the Neil Young thing
it's no different than burning the books like they did 80 years ago.
So to back up around with the Rogan thing is they took off Alex Jones, claiming that he was the originator of the Parkland stuff. Even though he did talk about it a lot, he talked about a lot of things on the internet a lot. And he wasn't the originator of it, but they got him and they got him off, all these major platforms.
Which
they're not going to be able to get Joe Rogan off. And if they do, South Park is next. And I've always said this, South Park has been a bastion of free speech. And as long as it's on the air, we're good.
I'm amazed that they are still plugging away. I mean, with all of this cancel culture going on, and I'm offended because of the haircut that you have.
You know how we get
you
better?
need to cut it all off. I'm tired. I'm very offended of long hair. You need to cut it off.
No massive change on this.
I will turn my camera off.
I'm going to turn your mic off.
I will.
Nothing ever large that changed the world ever happened.
I will turn my camera off until you.
With people being happy, it's usually they're really mad about it. So that's where the point I wanted to make.
Done. I'm turning my camera off because you haven't contributed. I mean, that's how stupid it. It's like, I'm pulling my music off because of what you said. Well, good.
Yeah. Well, everyone is caught up in this. The problem, the biggest problem, is that the big social media outlets are all kind of left leaning in their like terms of service, and so people are getting like one side of the story most of the time. They're like getting this weird.
It's just so complex about when you got these multi corporations that are working in global laws. You're dealing not just with what America thinks freedom is. You're dealing with what China thinks freedom is. You're thinking about what all these different and these companies working on a global market. They kind of have to bend the knees sometimes unless they're okay with their
but
stuff
it's very clear. The problem is conservative viewpoints do get like shut out, and when you shut out certain viewpoints, it makes it seem like the consensus is left leaning. It seems like everybody's agreeing with Neil Young, but they're not. You know what I mean?
But what I find interesting is the fact that every time something like this happens where they work on censoring somebody and that guy needs to shut up, everybody takes note and goes, what did Joe Rogan say? And so then they'll go and look and actually listen to, they will search it. They will all of a sudden go and go, well, I agree with that. And what it ends up doing is backfiring on all of these people that want to say, this needs to be shut down. You cannot, this person, this person, that. And that censorship ends up turning out to be something that everybody wants to go find out. Well, what did they say? And it creates curiosity. And then that curiosity backfires because then someone goes and listens and goes, well, yeah, actually, like, what's the matter with what they said? And then also then turn around and Joe Rogan is going to benefit by all of these people that are going to turn around and go Google something and go look at or search for and find out. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're going to, I really don't think he said anything inside of the order. And so what they don't want is exactly what you just said, is they want it this certain leaning to a certain degree, and it's not going to happen. What will happen is they're actually going to push people to the other side and the other way, because they're going to go, why were you censoring this guy when all he said was this, and he should have the capability to, and you were trying to shut him down and keep him from saying. And so now I'm curious as to what he said.
Yeah, I'm going to put this one on private, fellas. It's I appreciate the visceral conversation, but this channel is never meant for
I know space. It did kind of go down there, but
it's never meant for that space. And it's not that I don't want to have these conversations with people. It's that Beckon has no bearing on this reality.
That is true.
That's basically it. So if you're offended by what's being said here or there, that is Dwight's feelings. These are Joe's feelings. And I know a lot of us kind of feel the same way, or we're having the same questions. This world's getting mad. It's continuing to get madder. And it's not because I'm thinking politically. That's the essence of entropy. That's our job, is to kind of create some order out of all this stuff. Every time it's going to push us into a crazy mode and a way to like, it's their fault over here, it's their fault over there. If you take care of each other and here and all that stuff, then we'll be all right. We'll get through all of this confusion, because the truth is what we do for each other. And
I agree.
I can't.
No, I agree.
I don't know. It's all nuts, and it's all meant to freak us out. And that's, if anything's freaking me out, it's
meant
that they're using that tactic right now.
There's a lot of tension. I agree with
freaking me out.
I really do. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And so,
because I said it at the beginning of the whole pandemic launch, and is like, after moments like this is where countries have to start making money. Usually what makes money is war. And look what's about to start happening.
I am very surprised that we're not further down that path. I'm surprised that we're still just like maybe or not, or it's interesting. But no, you make a very valid point that honestly, in the end, truly, it is about hearing all sides and at least giving them
That's
an
the only
ability
way we get better.
to have a voice. That is why this was so, I think, passionate, because it was, I'm going to pull this down because you said something. Well, let him say it. If no one listens to it, no one will hear it, right? But if you say something about it, then everyone will be curious and then want to hear what that person said, and then you end up losing anyway. But let that person talk, or let that voice be said, or, you know, and if you don't agree with it, turn it off and go somewhere else.
Mo Big shows up and just says F fractals, dude. I feel like
yeah, for sure.
That is literally, that's the best
but
thing
absolutely,
that you
man, I agree. I agree.
So an event that's happened that actually kind of relates to a little bit of what we're talking about is this Whoopi Goldberg thing too. And
I haven't heard about it.
So
I don't ruin it.
I don't want to get off on all those things, but what I do want to say is I watched a movie called Come and See. It's an old Russian movie made in 1985. It is surreal. It's kind of trippy a little bit in the way it films itself, but every special effect in it is not a special effect. It's real bullets, real weapons. It's the Russian. Anyway, so there was it's a really hard movie to watch, but it's not a movie about World War II. It's a movie about what hell is created by war. What kind of hell was created by the neighboring countries that had to deal with it, you know, that were living over there, not over here in our cushy America.
Yeah, sounds like a Russian novel for sure.
Just wait. If this stuff gets real bad and on the brink,
I
really hope we don't have to see stuff like that. I really hope not. But we won't be worried about, you know, that kind of trivial stuff that we're seeing. People bite themselves over. We're going to need each other. Why are we eating each other apart by stupid little things?
I think it's by design, because that creates divide, and that creates tension, and then leads to divide, and then everybody hating everybody, which is exactly the opposite of what everybody says they want. But yet here we are, and that's such a shame.
We're gonna need all of us to make this world work, man.
I agree. No, man, I totally agree with you.
So
with that being said, I want to segue to what you had talked about with what Beckoned is, what that has been for us, and that has been a bonding experience and a way for us to come together, work together, and put something out there, and have what our message is, and you and I then become closer than what we were beforehand. And so the true actual reason and everything behind what this entire journey to me has been is the whole thing of us getting closer, working together, making this happen, and then turn around and being able to communicate, voice something, put this out there that wasn't out there before.
That's a better moral story for sure.
And I think that just that to me, yes, there's passion. Yes, there's a lot of tense moments right now. I have it at work. I have it at home. You know, I think it just, I don't know.
What's going on at home, dude?
Thanks, Joe.
No. And that's a fine question. I just mean life. I just mean like there's been
I'm just trying to make some good stream, bro.
No, you're fine. There's been tension with others, you know, at home,
right?
And you know, so anyway, it just I don't know if it's the news and just stuff, or we've been talking about it at work. I've been talking about it at home. There's just, man, people are just on edge and snapping at each other, and just, man, that's not a way to be. But it is somehow being infectious, and man, it's like a plague for some reason, and it just keeps spidering out, and I'm so disappointed. Really and truly.
Well, look, I don't want to ruin the diatribe, but Jaron,
I gotta get going too, man. It's 9:05, and Dwight.
We went over.
Dwight is nowhere near running out of gasoline. So
nah. But no,
if it's running on wine,
I appreciate what you said, and I do respect your viewpoint, and do not want that to get lost. And I really do feel that there are people out there that need to at least have the opportunity to be listened to. If you don't like them, just shut them off. That's my opinion.
I don't think I got to finish my point, so I do want to finish my point.
Sure.
Finish your point.
Was the whole Whoopi Goldberg thing? What she says in a very zoomed out thing, I think was dumb. I mean, it obviously was over race, but there was more to it than just that. Like, there was a visceral evil to how they were doing that, how they were dehumanizing these people, the measurements, the occult stuff, the looking into the Aryan race, like becoming the perfect thing, allergies being like they wanted to breathe that out. Like, this is evil. This is beyond your rebel flag guy down the road. This is more than Roseanne, sure, calling someone a monkey. That was straight up. They put Jews' dead bodies on motorcycles and drove them around with signs saying, "I insulted a German soldier this morning." It was barbaric and evil. 600 and something villages burned to the ground with people inside. This is evil, and I really hope we never see that stuff again.
And it's so bad because this censorship and all of this
is going to wipe that all away, and people are going to forget about it.
It is a digital burning of the books. Is what my interpretation, and it will erase it, and then it will
be doomed to repeat it.
Exactly, and that is why it's so dangerous, and that is why, to me, I feel I do not agree with it. So yes, I'm on the same page with you.
Yeah, so
I think most sane people are. There's definitely tons of people that don't agree, but those people they won't be on this stream.
But they're pushing the narrative. That you know what I mean? That's like they are along for the ride and want the burning of the books, and that is just that is wrong.
Well,
because this is going back, like I said, it related to the book thing today too. But
I agree.
So
I truly feel that is our 21st century way of doing that is shutting you up and shutting you down, and your stuff needs to be deleted and never saw. And
but
how sad.
That's worldwide corporations that have investors that are probably in other countries that are saying, censor this, censor that, or we're pulling our funding, or we're stealing your product. Or, I mean, remember the gaming industry, Joe, when they were doing the competitions and they had a couple guys saying, free Hong Kong. And could you believe how many video game companies were all, for some reason, connected to Chinese interests?
Yeah,
NBA, and so and when you do I did the search on it before, and I don't have anything against Chinese people. It's the government layout of
obviously
they control
the censorship, man.
It's not just that. It's they have any business over there has to give the government, information.
So do we.
Well, I'm saying a bit more than that,
Yeah. No, I understand. I was making a joke.
But when you've got that much leverage, and you look up the stat, like how much of the world is democratic and how much of them are communist or authoritarian, there's like a scary, very close even number there. It's like 47% is communist and 53% is. So the world itself is actually quite split on which way is the right way to go. But there's one thing that's for sure: capitalism and money and control of resources and world trade kind of seems to be the way they're moving everything.
The other problem is that 47% you talk about doesn't have a vote. They
Yeah.
don't have a
Right.
choice.
Right.
You know, like they can't just go, hey, I'd like to think about that other side. It's like, no, you don't get to.
Yeah. No, but that's what's kind of nuts about it is you're talking about they're like that. They'll protect their people's interest as long as they can keep them down.
Right.
I mean, that's why you see Kim Jong-un over there and China props up over there. You know, I mean, I'm worried about Australia because that's actually the proxy if we ever get into a conflict with China.
Hey,
that's the proxy location.
Australia's looking like Venezuela 2.0.
Oh yeah,
it's looking pretty bad for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
They took the guns, and then now there is nothing for you to stand and fight with. You are done.
Yeah, Bancroft was all about that too.
Same thing. Venezuela was doing very well, and then they promised a bunch of free stuff, and then they took the guns, and they were like, "Oh well, yeah, sure, I get a bunch of free stuff, and so yeah, here we don't need our guns. This is just a wonderful place to live, and it's a utopia." And then all of a sudden, hey, well, we're also going to take this. Well, no, you can't take that. Well, yes, we can, and we're going to actually do it if we have to. We'll do it by force, and so. And you're done. And by the time you know it, man, it's over.
Guys, just remember, look out for your friends and family. Things are nuts, but keep creating. Keep, pay attention when you can, but comic books and video games and Beckon, it's all escapism. And it's not escapism to hide away. Hopefully we're going to tell you some things that enchant you or help you get by in tough times, because I really want to write some good inspirational stuff here. So we'll see.
Coping mechanism, man. Just a little bit of and instead of giving all your money to Netflix and Hulu, like hop in a comic book.
I just really feel for people who, like I said, if you are interested in that movie, again, it's called Come and See. It's actually free on YouTube to watch. It's old though, and a little surreal. So, but it really hits you hard, put a new perspective, and it kind of put some clarity to me with a little bit of all this stuff. And I was just like, oh well, yeah, come on, guys. I mean, come on, we can do better than all of it.
It's just such a shame that you start to see things that are repeating, and gosh, why are we repeating it? And it's because they're making sure that you don't know what it was or what happened so that they can. It's scary.
Well, the critical theorists from the Frankfurt School, like the big ones, literally say it in their books that they're not going to win by revolution itself by putting these ideas out there. It's going to be won like through slow cultural changes, and that's what they've done. So these ideas are kind of like been like a nationwide inception for a lot of like universities, and that's like half the population now because they're grown up.
It's boiling a frog in water, man. You can't dump it in immediately. You have to just slowly turn up the heat, and the frog will stay.
Yeah. You know what also works for a frog
too? What kind of analogy was that?
Well, no, that's true. I mean, they're slow cooking us. That's the analogy. Is
so as long as they what I mean by this is as long as they make
it's desensitization.
Desensitization. As long as they do it slow enough, and they find out, I went too far, turn the heat back a little bit, turn the heat down. That was too far.
Give them a couple stimulus.
Give them a little bit. They'll like it. It'll be okay, but be patient. And then turn the heat up again, and then here we go. But I'm dead serious.
I think it's more deliberate than that. Maybe that's not the best word, but Chris Fisk is here. What's up, Chris Fisk?
What's up?
I get you. I'm just saying that, like, if you do it slow, the frog will stay in the water until they are dead, because they won't realize you're turning the heat up. If you do it slowly, if you throw one in boiling water, they will jump out. And so they will immediately realize, like, oh my gosh, this is dangerous. I don't want to be here. And they will jump out. So that's where that's kind of where that analogy goes and what I
Okay.
mean. So if they do it slow enough, we will stay and we will put up with it.
It's a good point. I think there's that select set of slow indoctrination. That's why it seems like a
Yeah.
weird cult religion because
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
They're putting this ideology beyond their own families and beyond pretty much all of all the norms we have. And I hear that's like one of the big things, one of the markers of a declining nation
Yes.
is when your order starts breaking down, and that's when the categories start breaking down. Things like gender and race and but that's
That
kind
usually
of
is the
worrying for
signal.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that usually is the signal throughout history is when it starts to internalize like that.
Yeah.
There's a cultural self-hatred. There's a
breaking
cultural if you're not proud about it, then what are you standing on? What are you waking up every morning and doing? If you don't have faith in what you're a part of, because that's what it used to be like. And yeah, atomic family, like what, but really there was other stuff going on there than just, oh, the government just wanted us to live like this. There was more to just that structure. There was, we can have a home to come home and trust instead of having to hope that the state has a place for us to stay in the shelters, or finding actual help when you have an illness or something. Like
I want to help myself.
Even at that, having that choice to help yourself and pull your own teeth on stream or something like that. I mean, go for it. But I don't do that. I'm just,
you know what I mean? I don't know. I get that. I think
whole,
the other piece of it is this extreme individualism where like I have to be an absolute, just complete, total individual outside of anything, everything. And just,
it's not such a bad idea. The problem is when everybody does the same thing, you're not individual. You're doing the same thing as everybody else.
That is true. That is true.
I learned that in high school.
Well, it used to be called jumping on the bandwagon.
But I believe we all do that to a degree. We do that.
Sure, but look at some of them that are, man, that's a little extreme. So anyway, my 2 cents, my opinion.
Here's the thing.
No worries.
If you're going to use your knowledge to help people, great. But if you're going to use COVID to bash everybody up against the head to give you some power trip, put on your mask over your nose or something. Dude, kick rocks. We already have it hard enough. Everyone's already having a hard enough time. We don't need your pandering to this. No.
It's just more policing and more hate, which is such a shame.
We don't need to police each other.
We don't need
like
any
that.
more. No.
If you want to be a cop, be a cop. You want to get in politics, but you have no reason to scream at each other on the road, in the street, road rages, anything. It's all maddening. Like people fight at Disney World, dude. People getting fist fights at Disney World. It's like, what? Like,
hey, people been beating up the Mickey and Minnie. Whatever. It just that's what there's crazy, and it's almost just like people are popping, and then makes you wonder some of the other stuff that has happened where people have kind of broken over the edge and then gone and done things that just you're like, how could someone do that? It's like, well, it's interesting. So the thing for me is, the guy goes home, got fired from his job, kisses his wife and his 2 kids goodnight, and then turn around, comes back in, shoots all 3 of them, and then kills himself. It's like, how could you do that? It's like you are a rational person trying to understand a rational thought, and you cannot do that.
I think you mean the opposite of that. You're trying to be a rational person trying to understand irrational thought.
That's what I said.
And you can't do. I think okay. I didn't.
I said you are a rational trying to understand irrational, and you cannot. So I mean, that's just that I don't understand. But that person at that time was not in their right mind, and so you cannot then relate at any extent to any point. But gosh, man, to just pop like that. How sad,
Yeah.
truly.
I don't know,
Indeed.
but Joe,
Yeah.
I think I'm calling it. Dwight, I think I'm
It's your
calling
stream,
it.
whenever you want to call it, dude. I'm over here just
Yeah.
chilling with you guys.
Just rock and roll.
Yeah. Hey, Noah, if you ever come back here, I drew more than 6 lines.
He sure did. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of him. Yes, I am. Oh, looky. Yeah. No, here's the thing, man. What I really respect out of the two of you is the fact that we could even have that discussion and be able to get through it. And
Yeah, like I said, I don't.
and just, you know what I mean? How magical is that for us to be able to have that level of discussion back and forth, be able to allow each other to say something and then move on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Chris Fisk too. He says murder suicides are almost always a result of family court policies. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But that goes into our suicide prevention month.
I mean,
honest,
you got military that suffer from that. You got, I mean, we did just get out of Christmas. I thought Christmas was supposed to be the bad month for that. I feel for anyone like that. I mean, me and Dwight are close to someone that seems to, say things like that, and we're not quite too sure what to do, and so yeah, guys, if you're seriously having a problem,
say something, reach out,
talk,
honest talk. The trick is do not just go curl up and be alone. It's just not good. But like I said,
guys really.
Thank you.
It's all. Hey, Joe. The real reason is I did this soundtrack today. If you guys are hearing the music, it's.
I don't hear
you guys. I am so glad we didn't.
God, me too. Because it might as well be Sarah McLachlan.
What?
Like,
I would
what we're talking about.
I probably would have.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Is it like the Humane Society in the eyes of an angel? And like you want to shoot yourself?
Let me see. Yeah, that was horrible, Dwight. Man.
Oh, that was
whatever brand you're on tonight. Don't drink it again on Friday. Not Friday drink.
Your brand is off, bro.
That was on purpose.
Not a Friday drink.
And here's the deal. Just trying to be funny, and you were
about these subjects. Again, not a Friday drink.
Look, I don't care. I think you can be funny about these subjects. I think that's almost a sense. That's your call, Jeremy. It's your channel. But
it's all right. It's all right.
I think you can joke about pretty much anything.
You are playing that like Humane Society or SPFCA or whatever that was. Where they're trying to make you feel so horribly wrong for not giving a dog $1. That, you could save this puppy for
Jeremy. You need to make a
20
Patreon.
cents a day if you would just keep them out of getting destroyed. If you would just give us 20 cents a day.
Oh my goodness.
And here's the thing. Here's what blows my mind. Let me please close with this. That SFSPCA whatever commercial or whatever is like 6 minutes long. How much money did that commercial cost? That if you would have just saved that money, would have possibly saved that dog and 10 others. And how much money did Sarah McLachlan make doing that and get paid for it? That could have actually saved some animals. That's all I'm on.
Right. Get Sarah.
You're probably right. But I think that's it for me as well, guys. In the arms of an angel.
On a high note right here.
Oh, yeah. Drunk, not high, but yeah.
A drunk note? Look, it's Friday, dude. You go to any stream on Friday and it's a shit show.
I know.
You guys such a Debbie Downer, you know that?
Normally I don't like talking about those subjects, man.
What, dogs?
To do with it. No.
You want dogs to be mistreated, is that what you just said? That's what I heard.
Well, maybe my own.
That's what I heard.
No, mine are sleeping.
Maybe I need to send something over your way to have your dogs checked out, make sure they're not being abused.
I swear. swear he always pushes sometimes. Just
Oh, you're such an ass. You know? Oh, that's such terrible stuff. But no, I mean, whatever, man. Like I said, to be able to come together, share thoughts and all that kind of stuff, and be able to just not get all like stupid upset at each other and
yeah, of course,
and throw a fit and all that. You know, I just, you know, be a damn professional and let's find common ground of some sort and let's get along.
Well, let Jeremy be the professional. Let us all just stay civil, at least. Yeah.
Sure.
But
Bow.
yeah, bow,
That's it.
guys. That's it. Beckon Recourse is the link is in the description. Go check it out. It's the book that I'm working on currently. There's some awesome artwork you can go check out there at the page too. If you want to go check out zadestudios.com, check that out. And you can go to Steam and play the prototype that Dwight and I were talking about earlier. So, guys, enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And yeah, be good to each other. Shit.
Yeah.
Same.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
Bye.